Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your week ahead reading for June 10 to June 16, 2019. This is going to be for all the Scorpio in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placement. I already shuffled the cards and laid out your spread, Scorpio. So let's just get into your reading, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, the overall energy for you, you had two cards that came out. And so you have ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance. Ooh, okay. I see you, Scorpio. Do you see you? Ancient ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance. Nice. You also have transgression, flaws, contradictions, mistake. Hmm. Somebody done got the game fucked up, Scorpio. Now, what's clarifying these energies is you have Lily and the whip. The whip. Somebody getting their ass beat. And what's around that is the heart. So let's see what we got happening here for you, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, what I'm seeing here with ancient, the first thing that's jumping out, the main thing that's jumping out here with ancient ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance is I feel, Scorpio, that for many, many, many of you, this is about you being able to tap into your ancestral energy. This is about you receiving protection and covering and guidance from your ancestors, where as you move through what's going on in your world and what you have to confront or deal with, especially as it has to do with transgressions committed against you. Somebody done got it fucked up. Your ancestors are guiding you, assisting you with greater knowledge, influence, so that you can overcome. For others of you, I feel with this energy of ancient ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance, this is you being able to receive the help of family, the support of family at a time where you are experiencing some transgressions. And this is a time where it's very important and significant and where it's needed most, and it is showing up for you, Scorpio. And so with transgression here, flaws, contradictions, mistake, Scorpio, somebody has wronged you or is trying to wrong you, and it is possible that you could be trying to wrong somebody or you wrong someone, but this feels more like somebody has been, or individuals have been trying to wrong you or have wronged you, and they getting the game fucked up when it comes to you, Scorpio, and trying to transgress against you. Because yeah, there'll be none of that, right, Scorpio? Because with the lily here and the whip clarifying, this is about you being able to have trust in yourself and find serenity in a situation through the use of your wisdom and being able to harness a more mature approach or capacity within yourself, perhaps through you tapping into your ancestral energy in order to bring harmony to the situation or balance the situation where someone or persons may be wronging you or trying to wrong you in a situation. And with the whip here, this is a person or individuals where there's a repetitive pattern on their part of having a habit of doing this towards you, Scorpio, and enough is enough. You tired of having to fight with people, having to go through shit, having to be hurt and go through pain in the abuse of others transgressing against you, committing transgressions against you, and you are, I feel, bringing that shit to an end, or someone is putting that shit to an end with you. But this feels more like this is you putting that shit to an end, bringing an end to people keep doing this shit to you. And so with the heart here, I feel like this is you dealing with perhaps a relationship or matters of the heart or past relationship or relationships in general where this kind of toxicity has been occurring for you. But more importantly, I feel with this energy of the heart, this is about you doing what's in your heart, doing what makes you happy, you establishing your joy in a situation, what gives you peace, and bringing that to the forefront over someone else's or others' agenda. Where before you may not have done what your heart's desire was here in the past. You've allowed the desires of others' hearts happen over yours. And so it left you hurt or finding yourself mistreated or wrong. And you're at a place where you're done with that shit no more. You are looking to change it, and you are receiving help from family or from your ancestors by tapping into the energy of your ancestors, where you are just simply able to overcome this. So let's take a look, Scorpio, at what's going on here. Now you have as your focus the King of Swords. This is your focus. So the King of Swords is the master of his suit. This is mental energy, communication. And so I feel with this being your focus, you're focused on cutting away the things that no longer serve you, but you're focused on needing to be firm and fair on creating boundaries, I feel, with those that have been used to wronging you or committing transgressions against you. And you are cracking the whip on those repetitive patterns, and you are doing the clap back and saying, no, we're not doing that. We're done. And you being firm but fair. You are communicating your truth. You're not being afraid to speak, and you are expressing yourself. And you're clearing away any confusion for yourself or for whom it involves with this energy of the King of Swords. You are being an authority in what's happening as it concerns you. And you're drawing the line. And the reason why this is happening, Scorpio, is you got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is you have been having inner conflict and strife within yourself, but also you've been experiencing strife and competition and challenges with either someone in particular or just others in general, where you've been battling and you're tired of battling with people about shit that you know you shouldn't have to fight about, because you're going to focus on changing it, because fives can bring about change. You are focusing on diffusing it and being able to walk away, or you are focusing on bringing it to an end where you're not going to be fighting with anybody about your boundaries, and you're not allowing anybody to transgress against you in your boundaries. You're not going to allow people to just do what they want or tell you how something's going to go anymore and just put up with it. You drawing the line now. That shit is over. That's the end of the line. So you're changing that. So what's coming towards you, Scorpio, is you have the Emperor and the Eight of Swords. So you could have been dealing with, or could be dealing with, somebody that's an Aries or have this energy in their chart. You could be dealing with a male figure, someone who is a father figure, someone that could be a father of your children, someone that could be your ex, someone you could have been divorced from. But, someone that with this Emperor energy is someone that was controlling, someone who was very forceful, um, someone who was very domineering, someone who had their own personal ambitions and focus, someone who lacked feeling and compassion, someone who was a manipulator, very aggressive, mean and nasty, lack self-control, and you may have felt overpowered by this person. But what's coming towards you now is this is now you becoming empowered with this Emperor energy, where you're taking responsibility and you are exhibiting strong moral standards, and you're taking authority, and you're protecting and guarding and creating perimeters and setting restrictions and boundaries and rules and creating a structure, and you're taking control of the situation, and you are creating the limitations and the constraints that you will not allow to be crossed, which confines that person, but it also in turn releases you from any restrictions or constraints or feeling trapped in a situation or circumstance, thereby being released because of your ability to be empowered, to take responsibility, to take control and say enough, because you are focused now, and you are now able to see that what was going on was really more about you in your mind believing that you were trapped, thereby causing your own self-imposed prison. But you are now coming out of that, and you're taking control of it, and you are coming out of any constraints that you had in your mind or about the situation with someone that was an asshole, or with those who have been an asshole, who have been abusive, who have been mistreating, and perhaps you just didn't want to um, have any trouble, have any problems. But the thing is, you were still having problems, trying to avoid having problems. And so you're saying enough of that shit. You're taking control, and you're creating boundaries, and you're creating restrictions, and letting this person or individuals that's embodying this kind of controlling energy know that no, there's no more of that shit. I'm taking authority. Here are your restrictions. Here are the rules. And you are standing by it and taking responsibility for it. And you're protecting that now. And so you're protecting yourself. And now they're finding themselves, whomever you're dealing with, confined to your rules. Because you have been able to, or you are able to, effectively communicate and convey your truth, where you have been able, or you are able to exhibit compassion, have self-love, but also achieve receptivity in the situation. Because you are not having any nonsense here. You being firm but fair. You're even being rigid with the Emperor here. You're showing your courage, and you're being very rational about it. You're not lacking any control, and you're clearing any confusion or misunderstanding about what you are drawing the lines to and creating boundaries around. And thereby you are freeing yourself from assholes. And so how you handle what's coming towards you is the Six of Swords. You move on to calmer waters because you are confronting people or someone in particular. And in your confronting it, you are able to address and change and create peace of mind for yourself and move on from any conflicts peacefully. And I should also point out, there are no swords in her boat. So you leaving the drama behind. And here you have your guidance or support with you in the background. There's like a man there guiding you, assisting you. Your ancestors and or family, where you are making use of a greater knowledge that influences your circumstances and allows you to overcome. And so you move on from conflict and establish peace for yourself, Scorpio. You're going to end being transgressed upon. So your outcome here is you do have the Eight of Coins with strength. So with the Eight of Coins and strength, this is you, I feel, continuing to work on and build on your personal power and your courage, your resilience, sharpening your instinct, sharpening your focus and your progress, and your means to your remaining and sustaining your empowerment. Where with this Eight of Pentacles, you decide what you will and won't work on. You decide what you will and won't correspond with another or others with. You will decide what you will or won't work on or build as it has to do with others. You decide how you will or won't invest. And you will base it on whether or not you feel empowered, or if your personal power is under attack, or someone is trying to cause you stress, create guilt in you, anxiety, or lower your self-esteem. And so you are going to be working on this and paying close attention to the details to determine and assess and fine-tune and learn for yourself, so that you know what movements you want to make or not make, depending on your experience with others or someone in particular. And as you maintain your strength, your endurance, your self-control, your discipline, your resilience, but more importantly, your personal power, then you are able to continue to work on and build, especially with regard to more of what you want to happen and manifest in your world. And as it has to do with your involvement or interactions with others, that allows you to feel that you are seeing progress and that you are not being wronged or mistreated. And that is beautiful. That there is a need for you to pay attention to the details. And there is a need for you to be okay and stay strong in the fact that if there's something you don't want to fucking work on with someone because they're an asshole trying to make demands of you, then don't work on it. Stand in your personal power. Stand in your inner strength. Continue to work and build on your inner strength and your self-love. Don't allow anyone to cause you to be ungrounded or make you feel small or afraid, or to cause you to worry or lose focus or not stand in your truth, or feel like you can't express yourself, or tries to challenge you or block you from expressing yourself. These are all the signs to be aware of, so that you can focus on remaining empowered and staying strong and putting an end to any destructive patterns that you may have allowed before, or that you may see trying to creep up. And nip it and bring it to an end. Don't allow anyone to be a threat to you in that way. And don't ever ignore these signs that are red flags that should alert you to the dangers of these things bringing you to a place of you losing yourself and your personal power. So Scorpio, let's take a look at what your guidance is. You have butterfly spirit, which is the number 11. This is you mastering yourself and mastering your world. Transformation is beautiful. Aw, this is nice, Scorpio. You are changing, and because you're changing, you are changing what the hell is going on in your world. And so with this energy, you do just that. Grow into your most beautiful, empowered self and enjoy it. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.